A very happy morning to all of you students. Students, today we are going to start the new chapter, and the chapter is Rocks and Minerals. Students, it is a quite interesting chapter because it will tell you about the number of rocks and the number of minerals around you. So, let us start with the chapter. Now, to start with the chapter, I want to show you one picture. Can you tell me which picture is this? This is which Indian monument? Red Fort. Yes. Now look carefully at the Red Fort and tell me that it is made up of which kind of stone? Do you know? Many of you will answer, ma'am, red stone, right? So yes, it is made up of red sandstone, right? Now look at this one. Which monument is this? Yes, Taj Mahal, which is there in Agra. Now student, it is made up of marble. Excellent. It is made up of marble. So in this way, students, rocks and minerals are used for various purposes and they are present in a lot of varieties around us. Many of the minerals that we use every day are made up of different kinds of rocks, and each kind of rock in turn is made up of different minerals. Now, depending on the way that how they are formed, we have three major types of rocks. Now, what are those rocks? Firstly, igneous rocks, then sedimentary rocks, and then we have the metamorphic rocks. All these rocks are present around us. Now, to study the type of rock, firstly we have to discuss about the earth, because we get all these rocks from the earth only. So look carefully at this picture. This picture will tell us about the igneous rocks. Now see, the earth can be divided into the three layers, and these layers are crust, mantle and core. Core comprise of two cores. One is inner core and one is outer core. Okay, so these are the three layers of earth. What we see as soil and mountains is actually the surface of the earth, which we call as crust. Okay students, so what we see on the ground and around us, that is only the soil and the mountains, and this soil and mountains, it just form this crust area of the earth. Underlying the crust is the mantle and the core. इस crust के नीचे क्या है बेटा? What is under this crust? This is the part of earth that we can see, which is crust. Now under this crust is the mantle, and under the mantle there is core, and this core mainly comprise of iron and nickel. जो अर्थ की कोर है उसमें मेनली कौन सी मेटल्स अवेलेबल हैं? आयरन एंड निकल. Now there is molten magma under the earth's surface, under the earth's crust, which just comes to the earth's surface during a volcanic eruption. Okay students, and when this magma comes on the outer surface, it cools and forms the igneous rocks. Okay, so molten hot magma, when it comes on the earth's surface, it then cools and solidifies to form the igneous rocks. And when inside the earth, it is known as magma. Okay students, so in this way you can see that molten rock material is present under the earth and is known as magma, which then comes on the surface of the earth to form lava. Okay बच्चे, then it will be very much surprising to know that almost 50% of the earth crust is made up of igneous rocks. Okay, means a huge volcanic eruptions might have been happened in our past, which leads to the today's atmosphere or today's crust of earth. Okay, as the earth's crust contains about 50% of igneous rocks. Now, look at this rock. This is granite. It is also a type of igneous rock. It is very hard and is formed by slow cooling of lava. Okay, when lava cools down slowly, it forms granite. Okay, students, it is extensively used as a building material and is present in many colors. Now, the next igneous rock is obsidian. Now, obsidian is a smooth and glassy rock material. You can see it is smooth and glassy. It is formed by quick cooling of lava. Okay, when lava, the magma which comes out, it just cools down rapidly. It forms obsidian. Okay, students, and it is used in making the jewelry, and it is mostly dark in color. Okay, it is gray or black. Only these are the colors which are available of obsidian. Okay, students, so these are the type of igneous rocks. Now, pumice. Pumice is also a very commonly available igneous rock. It has air pores. Very huge air pores are present in the pumice, which makes it light, and because of which it is the only rock which can float on water. Okay, if you just insert the piece of pumice into water, into a beaker containing the water, then it will start floating up. Okay, Vicha? Now, the second type of rocks are sedimentary rocks. Now, how the sedimentary rocks are formed? Rain, wind, and river flowing down the mountains, they wear away the rocks or mountains. Okay, the rocks which are present on the mountains, they are taken up. They are taken downstream by the rain or by the river which is coming down the hills. Now, because of which these rock particles are carried down and deposited, and this repeated deposition presses down the lower layers and hardens them into the rocks. So firstly, when they are not pressurized, the loose rocks or soil is there, but after the compact pressing or after the huge compression, these rocks, they get converted into the solid rock material, which finally is the sedimentary rock. Okay, students, so the final product of the sedimentation is sedimentary rock. These are always found in the layers like this. See, you can see very clearly the layers which are there. See the layered one, right? So these all are the sedimentary rocks, because of course, students, because the one over the other layer is formed, as I had explained you just now. So in the same way, these rocks are formed, and these makes up less than 50% of the total earthly rocks. Okay, they covers about 3/4 of the earth surface, but then also make up less than 50% of the total earth rock. Now, the first sedimentary rock about which we are going to discuss is sandstone. Now, look at the picture. You must have seen this type of rock around you. Sandstone is a soft stone which is formed by the deposition of sand particles close together. Many of the Indian buildings, such as Red Fort in the Delhi and many places in the Rajasthan, they are made up of sandstone, because these are usually of dark colors like red, orange. These are the common colors of the sandstone, or the golden one. Okay, students. Then the next sedimentary rock is conglomerate. Now, conglomerate is usually found in the round shaped. Okay, it is formed of the round stones such as pebbles or gravel. When they got cemented together, they form conglomerate. Okay, it has porous grain and withstand weathering. Okay, means there is no effect of weathering on the conglomerate. Okay, what is weathering? Yes, the excessive weather conditions, like the huge rainfall or storms or wind, they do not cause any kind of harm to the conglomerate. Students, it is also used in the construction as well as in the jewelry purposes. Okay, it is also used in both of the fields. Now the next sedimentary rock about which we are going to discuss in this class is shale. Now students, shale is again a very important type of sedimentary rock. It is formed by the layering of the different sediments. Okay, it is very strong. It is used in constructing the buildings. Okay, so this is a very important sedimentary rock. Now the next rock about which we are going to discuss is limestone. Now limestone contains the maximum percent of calcium. Okay, it is used in paints and in formation of cement, etc., because it gets hardened on cooling. So that's why it is a very important part of cement. So students, this is a picture which just shows you that how in some kind of sedimentary rocks we got the pictures of the fossils also, which just shows that yes, these rocks are formed by the sediments or by the you can say the left beings or the remains of dead animals and plants. When they got buried or when they got pressurized by the huge rocky material, then the sedimentary rocks are formed. Okay students, so that we have done in the class about the two types of rocks, that is the igneous rocks and the sedimentary rocks. In the next class we will discuss about the metamorphic rocks. I hope students that this concept of rocks and types of rocks is very much clear to all of you. So thank you, have a nice day.